Yo, what is up, guys? Alright, it's your boy Tui here, and today we are going to be talking about LA Knight, guys. Yes, LA Knight. Um, this is going to be a rant video on LA Knight, so if you guys don't want to stick around me ranting about LA Knight, then just click off this video, because it's not for you, because if you're an LA Knight fan, you're not going to want to hear this, so I would just say leave right now. I don't want you guys getting mad at me or anything, or say, "Oh, you're an LA Knight hater." If you think I'm an LA Knight hater, just leave right now, just as a warning or whatever. But yeah, let's get right into the rant about LA Knight. All right, so LA Knight, in my personal opinion, he's a generic wrestler. So basically, what I mean is like he's just one of those wrestlers where it's like, all right, okay, he knows the basic moves. Um, he's just like a generic wrestler, but he can't really do much of like other wrestlers can do. So it's like if he's not a high flyer, then why is he trying to jump on the top rope? You know, it's like at least practice more, or like train more, so that way you're not botching left and right every single match. You're always trying to do these top rope moves, and you can't hit them right. Like just don't do it. Like I'm sick and tired of LA Knight trying to do these simple top ropes or even second ropes, like the moves where like you jump on, suplex, or jump on, grab them, or like just simple moves that LA Knight wants to do, should do if he's capable of doing it. But like he needs more training or something, or like I don't know. But when he botches, it's horrible. Like when he was having a feud with Andrade and Carmelo. Don't tell me that was a good match because of LA Knight, please. I don't watch LA Knight matches, and that's the reason why. Because I watched one of those matches, the triple threat match of LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo, and LA Knight jumps on top of the ropes onto his crotch. Like you got to be kidding me. And then, like I said in my other video, LA Knight, he drops the U.S. title on the ground every other match. It's not even for the Shinsuke feud. He's like, oh my gosh, he's so flabbergasted. Oh my gosh, Shinsuke Nakamura's in his head. No, LA Knight just throws the title around like a toy. That's why I can't take LA Knight seriously. Like, even LA Knight versus Roman Reigns, didn't even watch the match. I watched like parts of the match because I just couldn't do it. Now, I could not see Roman Reigns losing to a finisher that looks like a DDT, like a frontward DDT called BLT. Like, come on. BLT sounds like, I don't know, like a sandwich. You know, like bacon, lettuce, tomato. Like, oh, it's called BFT. See? Like, I'm getting it mixed up. It's BFT, and I'm calling it BLT. It's crazy. And that move isn't even that good. Like, you can say, oh, like, Hulk Hogan has the leg drop, The Rock has the people's elbow, and they're just basic moves. But to see LA Knight just like went off of that BFT, like, this is something like, bro, you can do something way better than that for your finisher. And like LA Knight, I told you in the match of Andrade, LA Knight couldn't even carry Andrade. Like, it doesn't matter if you're tired or not. Like, with all your muscle, man, like, you can't carry Andrade. Like, bro, Andrade is so light too. You're telling me LA Knight, all his muscles, just because he's a little bit tired. What, like 5 minutes to the match, he can't even carry Andrade for a basic slam? Like, no. Like, and then I think it was the same match. LA Knight gets Andrade in the top corner. LA Knight jumps on the middle second rope, and then he like botches it. He runs back and tries to jump again. Andrade's just sitting there like, bro, what are you doing? And then it's like Andrade is literally sitting there waiting for LA Knight to do his move perfectly. Like, bro, just don't do it. And then like LA Knight, his first entrance as a United States champion, goes for his like when he's entering, he goes to a top rope to do his entrance or whatever, where it's like L.A. Knight, dude, he slips. He slips. Come on, bro. Like I cannot take LA Knight seriously. Like I don't care what he's done for WWE or like TNA or anything else. Like, oh my gosh. Like I said, guys, even though this isn't Rant, I actually wanted LA Knight when he was Max Dupree, and then they changed his gimmick back to LA Knight. I was on the bandwagon for what, a month or so. I told this to you guys already on my other video. I have a video of me on Monday Night Raw where like LA Knight came out. I think it was the night after SummerSlam, and like I was so like excited to see LA Knight like everybody else. I got up my seat, started screaming like crazy, and then like after a month, I'm just watching some of his matches, and they just started getting worse and worse. Botch left and right, boring, no aura, like no nothing. Like LA Knight just feels like a character for kids. Like, I don't know if I'm not gonna compare LA Knight to John Cena, but I don't know if LA Knight is like a John Cena wannabe or what. At least John Cena is like the best of all time, winning championships, even though he was hated. But LA Knight, I just hate him because he sucks at wrestling. Like, I don't care about your age, you know, LA Knight. I don't care that like your gimmick is like, you know, whatever your gimmick is. But like, stop botching. Like, I feel like that's a big part of wrestling. Like, jumping on top of the ropes while you can't, trying to do top moves because you want to surprise the audience. Like, oh, there's just so much stuff that LA Knight does that gets under my skin. That's why I wanted Shinsuke so bad to win, because Shinsuke, his aura is definitely way better than LA Knight's. LA Knight, his like gimmick and aura is just for little kids. Yeah, you hear people say, yeah, but like, dude, you're not Daniel Bryan, you're not John Cena, you're not The Rock, you're not Stone Cold. Your gimmick is stale. Like your title run for with the United States, literally trash, trash. Logan Paul, Andrade, Carmelo, and then you somehow become a referee for Andrade and Carmelo. Like, no, you're the champion. Like, bro, whoever made these storylines for LA Knight, I feel bad for LA Knight, but yeah, LA Knight's title run is trash. I did not want to see him have a world title run. I don't. Like, this bandwagon already died for me like a month when he actually became LA Knight. Like, on the mic, he's alright, but he's also not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be saying some random stuff that, like, is, like, off script, you could say. Or, like, he doesn't have a script, but, like, you're not The Rock, okay? You don't know how to, like, get the audience to, you know, feel something. You're just saying random stuff. And then, like, even The Miz. The Miz literally roasted you. And even Logan Paul. Logan Paul roasted you so bad, but people are still saying that you roasted Logan Paul? Get out of here. Logan Paul is, like, not even an actual, like, wrestler, even though he is a wrestler, but, like, he's not an actual, like, oh, I came from the indies and wrestle, blah, blah, blah. He's just, like, a pop star wrestler, right? And he roasted LA Knight so bad. So bad. And they still gave LA Knight the title at SummerSlam. Wanna know why? Because LA Knight, I'm pretty sure there was like a segment or something. I don't know if I can find it, but like he was telling Triple H, like, I'm the fastest rising star. I just wanna win something or whatever, or else I'm leaving. Bro, stubborn and like not wanting to do your job and be a better wrestler. Stop botching. Do different move sets that don't involve going on the top rope if you can't do it. Or do the top rope moves and train. Because let me tell you this right now. LA Knight has been disrespecting the United States title to the point where it's like he downgraded it. Literally. There's something about the United States title that's like cursed, I think, too. Like, for me, I feel like every time somebody wins a United States title and it's not John Cena, it just feels like nothing. It just feels like a paper title. But that doesn't mean that if you're holding the United States title, that you should disrespect it or not try and make it as good as it should be. Because John Cena, he did a whole open challenge thing, and it's just John Cena, right? So the title was so good. And then like everybody else, like Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul, I don't even know, like LA Knight, like these title reigns have been horrible. Like it's just a paper champion. But now since we have the title on Shinsuke Nakamura, hopefully they do something with Shinsuke Nakamura. Like they gave him the title with a new evil look to Shinsuke Nakamura. Hopefully they don't just write Shinsuke Nakamura off TV and have him have a match like once in a while and not have the title mean anything, you know? But LA Knight, what do you guys think? Is he a good wrestler? A generic wrestler? A basic wrestler? Or do you really like him to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, he lost the United States title or whatever. Let him go to the top. Let him verse. Let's see who. Cody Rhodes. Oh my gosh, let him verse CM Punk, you know? Let him verse Drew McIntyre. Like, okay, those matches would be basic, but it's not going to be a Drew versus Sheamus. It's not going to be a Gunther versus Ilanov. Like, see? All these other wrestlers are way better than LA Knight. And you guys got to prove me wrong. That's all I want to say. Prove me wrong that LA Knight is a top guy. Because I would love to hear your guys' opinions on this. Leave a comment below and tell me why you think LA Knight is a top guy from other companies or even his start from WWE. Why? Why do you think LA Knight is a top guy? Or is it just because you're on the bandwagon because everybody else is? Because I was for a month and I saw right through him and I just don't watch any of his matches anymore. They're not entertaining, boring. His aura is for little kids. Like, his moves are basic generic moves that don't even mean anything. There's no attitude to any of his moves. And yeah, if he just changes his gimmick, maybe I'll watch some of his matches. But like I said, LA Knight, he's just not a guy that I want to watch. End of story. So, leave a comment down below. Why do you think LA Knight is one of the best wrestlers in the world? Or leave a comment below on why he's just a generic wrestler. And also, if you guys have clips of LA Knight botching, please make a compilation and send it to me, and I will react to it. Because I'm here to prove to you guys that LA Knight needs more work. Like, I don't hate LA Knight, the person. I just hate his character and his vibe and everything else in between. But probably in real life, he's probably like a good guy, whatever. But no. His in-ring work, I don't want to see him anymore. So, give me a compilation of LA Knight botches. And I'm going to tell you, there's a lot. So, yeah, guys. That's my rant on LA Knight. Hopefully, I didn't scare you guys off. If you guys ended the video already, good. If you guys kept watching, leave a comment down below on why you think LA Knight is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Yeah.